Hey guys, welcome to the Barrel Hunters 2024 Awards.
So the bottles that we're going to talk about today have wowed us in different ways, and it's time to give them the recognition they deserve. From best up-and-coming distillery to best all-around whiskey for 2024, let's find out which bottles made the honor roll this year. All right, guys, so we decided that we're going to dress up Academy Award style.
Absolutely.
And we're going to present to you 12 different categories of whiskeys that we've enjoyed in 2024.
Because whiskey deserves this. Hopefully one day we'll have our own Joan Rivers. We're not wearing anybody important today.
No.
Except I have a little bit of Blanton's in my pants, but that's about it.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm highly disturbed by it.
I feel like 2024 was a great year for whiskey. There's a lot of great whiskeys that came out this year.
Yep.
And there's some that we're covering today that didn't come out in 2024. And that's okay. It's just what we preferred and what we enjoyed. We want to know from you guys, what are your favorites from 2024 that you've tried, whether they came out this year or not? What did you enjoy? What did you learn this year? Because whiskey is a growth experiment.
Let's get right into category number one. All right, guys, for our first category of 2024, we have Best Up-and-Coming Distillery. The way we categorize this one is it might not be the biggest name yet, but we think it's on the rise and bound for greatness.
Our nominees are New Riff, Wilderness Trail, Still Austin, and Free Ranch.
All good choices.
They're all great choices.
Yeah.
They're all incredible, and they are consistently coming up with incredible whiskeys every single year. So the best up-and-coming distillery is...
This is going to be...
New Riff!
Hey!
There you go, New Riff.
All
Come
right,
on down,
come
get
on
your
down.
award.
New Riff out of Kentucky, just across from Cincinnati. I mean, New Riff is doing some amazing things. Like, they have that whole single barrel program, and one of our favorites is the 6-year malted rye.
Oh, that is incredible.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
So New Riff, well deserved.
Yes. All right, the next award is for best bottle design. So obviously, it's not just what's in the inside. We got to make sure that the whiskey has style.
Kind of like us right now.
And the nominees are?
First one, Willett's Pot Still Reserve. Up next, Blanton's, followed by Old Fitzgerald. And last but not least, Peerless. Each one has a unique bottle design, but it's all about who's got the best.
Yes. And there's only one that's going to win this award.
And the winner of the best bottle design for this year, we have Blanton's. Why did we pick Blanton's? Couple reasons. One, it's sort of a collectible item. Each bottle has a unique horse and a letter that spells out Blanton's if you collect the full set. Plus, the design of the bottle makes me want to chuck it like a grenade.
I just want to throw that thing and then regret throwing it because it looks so nice.
Yeah, just throw it at my neighbor's house.
Yes. Hopefully it doesn't have Blanton's in it anymore.
No, it's empty.
Yeah, it better be empty. And now we move on directly to best international whiskeys from unexpected countries. So this category is for whiskeys that come from countries that aren't typically known for distilling whiskeys. You would expect it from Ireland or Scotland or even the United States, but you won't expect it from, say, Australia or India or Mexico.
Right.
And that's what we're covering right now.
All right. So the nominees for the 2024 Best International Whiskey for Unexpected Countries are Amrut Fusion from India, Adictivo from Mexico, Gouden Carolus from Belgium, and Starward Twofold from Australia. If you remember, we did an international whiskey battle a couple months ago where all of these and more went head to head, and we came down with these as our finalists. And so who's going to be the winner for the 2024 Best International Whiskey from an Unexpected Country? So the best international whiskey from an unexpected country is Amrut Fusion from India.
Yes. And very rightfully won. To me, Amrut Fusion is honestly one of my favorite whiskeys in the world right now.
Yes.
It is so complex and it is so delicious and it evolves in your mouth as it goes on. It was a clear winner for me. They all deserve to win, but to me, the top of the line is Emerald Fusion.
Yeah, this was a big surprise for both of us this year, and well-deserved from Emerald Fusion. Well done, India.
Well done.
So for our next category, we have the best international whiskey from the Big Four. So in our previous category, we did international whiskeys from unexpected countries. This one, we labeled the Big Four as Scotland, Ireland, Canada, and Japan. So we chose one from each, and we're going to pick a favorite.
So our nominees are Loch Lomond 12 from Scotland, Teeling Black Pits from Ireland, Lot Number 40 from Canada, and Nika from the Barrel from Japan.
Solid choices, all of them.
Yeah, I mean, they could all win.
Hard to go wrong here.
It's hard to pick from four.
Yeah.
When you love whiskey, you love whiskey. What can you say?
Yeah?
But we did pick one.
So who's going to be the winner?
Yeah.
Who do you think is the winner?
And our winner is Teeling Black Pits from Ireland.
Oh, such a great choice.
Yes. It's a hard one. It's a hard choice to make. But Teeling Black Pits is super complex. It has a lot of that sweetness from the triple distillation and a little bit of that smokiness. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's rare to find a peated Irish whiskey, but Teeling Black Pits nailed it.
Our next award goes to Biggest Surprise. So this is a whiskey that exceeded all expectations. We didn't think much of it at first. We didn't know much of it. And then once we tried it, we're like, holy smokes, this thing is blowing us away.
So our nominees for biggest surprise for this year, number 1, Bear Fight. Next, Sagamore Double Oak Rye. Followed by John J. Bowman Single Barrel. And New Riff Malted Rye 6 Year. This was a hard category to pick because they're all fantastic. But ultimately, the winner is Sagamore Double Oak. This one, I think, got the biggest reaction from both of us. Like, all of these in this category were fantastic, but the Sagamore Rye just absolutely blew us both away.
Yeah. Especially this guy right here.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, my reaction. How good it was.
That was delicious.
Yeah, I felt bad he had to sit next to that. Our next category is most controversial whiskey.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this is the whiskey that always sparks a debate. It's got a bold personality, unique flavor, or maybe just something controversial about it that makes people either love it or hate it.
The nominees are Jefferson's Ocean Aged at Sea, Beyonce's Sir Davis, Mellow Corn, and Balcones Blue Corn.
Yeah.
They're controversial.
All of them.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So the winner for most controversial.
Who's it going to be?
Mellow Corn.
Had to be.
Yes.
Had to be Mellow Corn.
Of course. I mean, you've heard back and forth all the hate and the love.
Yep.
It just depends on your palate, really.
Yeah.
Do you like it or do you hate it?
I mean, no matter what forum or platform you're on when it comes to whiskey, there's going to be debate about Mellow Corn. And people are staunchly in either corner. So Mellow Corn, kudos to dividing the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a few things that divide the country, but nothing more than Mellow Corn.
Nothing more. Yeah.
Next in line, we have most creative or unique. So this is for a whiskey that stands out from the crowd. This is something that is unique, that's very different, whether it's the mash bill or the aging process or the flavor profile. There is nothing like this on the market today except for these 4 nominees.
Corsair's 9-grain bourbon. Angel's Envy Cask Strength Bottled in Bond. The High West Campfire for its mixture of bourbon, rye, and scotch. And Brother Justice's Coal Peated Whiskey. I mean, all are incredible, unique choices.
They are.
But only one can win.
Yeah, absolutely.
So who's it going to be? The winner of the most unique and creative is Angel's Envy Cask Strength Bottled in Bond.
So it's a miracle and a phenomenon that Angel's Envy found a way to create a bottled in bond, which has to be bottled at exactly 100 proof for it to be a bottled in bond. That is also a cask strength.
It's incredible.
That takes a lot of scientific precision. It's
Right.
incredible.
Up next is the most dependable whiskey of 2024. So this whiskey does everything by the book. It's classic, dependable, always a solid choice. So what are our nominees going to be?
Buffalo Trace, Maker's Mark, Four Roses, and Woodford Reserve.
I mean, those are all staples.
Yes.
We have our dependable envelope here. Most dependable.
Yes. So our most dependable is Buffalo Trace.
Was there a doubt?
You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Buffalo Trace sometimes is hard to get. Depends on where you live. But when you get it, if you get it for MSRP, you're getting it for $30 or even less. So our next category is Best Allocated Bottle of 2024. This is a category for very rare, highly sought after whiskeys that are very hard to get, but worth the hunt.
So our 4 nominees are from 4 different distilleries.
As it should be.
Yeah. So not all of these are going to be Buffalo Trace allocated bottles.
Buffalo Trace, you will have the market on a little tight niche, and we're going to break it.
Yep.
We're going to do it.
Yeah. We'll include one of you, but not all of you.
That's it.
So without further ado, here are the 4 nominees. We got Stag from Buffalo Trace. Followed by Coy Hill from Jack Daniels. Next, Blood Oath from Lux Row. And Booker's from Jim Beam.
That's some tough competition. That's really good.
Yep, but there can only be one winner.
That's true.
And that winner is...
Here we go.
Oh! Jack Daniels Coy Hill.
And rightfully so, because that is an incredible whiskey. High proof, delicious, smooth. It has all these sorts of flavors. It is an incredible one. It's very hard to find.
Yes.
As far as allocated goes, this one to me for 2024 is the way to go.
If you're a high proof whiskey fan, this is the one for you. In previous years, it had been considered hazmat, which is 140 or higher proof. This year's came in just under that, but still very high proof.
So this is a great segue.
Is it?
I think so.
You're right. Because we're about to cover the best cask strength bourbon in 2024. So this category basically celebrates bourbons bottled straight from the barrel, uncut, and it showcases their full, undiluted flavor and robust character.
So our nominees are Elijah Craig, Barrel Proof, Larceny, Barrel Proof, B524, Maker's Mark, Cask Strength, and 1782, Full Proof.
All good choices.
All great choices, but let's see who wins.
All right.
Who wins this category? And the winner is Larceny, Barrel Proof, B524.
And you may be wondering why we chose B524. So this is the second batch that came out in May of 24, and it was fantastic.
Our next category is Best Bang for Your Buck. So this award goes to the whiskey that delivers outstanding quality without emptying your wallet.
Yep.
Because there's some whiskeys out there that are very expensive.
Right.
These are not. It's the bottle you reach for when you want a great pour that's affordable and it's inexpensive.
So our nominees for Best Bang for Your Buck are Wild Turkey 101, followed by Old Overholt Rye, 4 years, Old Granddad Bonded, and Early Times Bottled in Bond.
Those are all great.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with them.
Again, all of them are under $25. All of them have a great flavor profile for the price, but we ultimately have to pick one, and that winner is boom, Wild Turkey 101.
It makes all the sense in the world.
Had to be.
It had to be.
Had to be. We've argued this multiple times on this channel before, that Wild Turkey 101 is the best bang for your buck, and so we have to be consistent, and that is ultimately the winner for this year again.
This is as solid as it gets, under $25.
So now we have to move on to our final category.
Oh, and that is a big one.
So For our final category, we have Whiskey of the Year
Yes.
for 2024. So all of the nominees were released in 2024. That was one of our parameters. Another parameter was it had to be fairly accessible. So for example, whiskey like Russell's 15 came out this year, but a very, very small amount of it got released, and it's also super expensive, so we did not include that on the list.
So our nominees for the best whiskey from 2024 are Wild Turkey, 70th Anniversary, Angel's Envy, Triple Oak, Bardstown, High Wheat, Maker's Mark, Heart Release.
All of these were amazing.
Yeah, it's so hard to pick.
Amazing.
Because it also depends on your palate. It depends on your mood. It depends on what you're eating. If you're not eating, there's so much that goes into this.
Yeah,
But we did the best we could. We drank all of them.
we did.
We enjoyed every single one of them this year.
Yeah.
And we picked one. Oh my gosh, the pressure's on.
This is a big one for the 2024 Whiskey of the Year. We chose
Wild Turkey 70th Anniversary.
yes.
Yes.
That was an amazing, amazing bourbon. It was so good. And we really had a hard time, like we said, picking the winner for this year. But ultimately, we felt the 70th anniversary stood above the rest.
There's something about that bottle that has so much history and uniqueness and love. For 2024, the winner, Wild Turkey 70th Anniversary, very rightfully deserved. This is for you.
There you have it. All right. Now that we've gone through all these categories, we want to hear from you guys. What categories do you want to see us include in the future? And do you agree with the choices that we made and the winners that we picked tonight? So this is something that we plan on doing every year as far as our yearly best categories. So in order for us to improve in the future, we need to hear from you and your feedback.
Until next time, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. If they like whiskey, let them know that we are here. We will buy them a little box of pizza and feed it into their mouths.
Well, until next time, cheers.
Cheers.